If you want to understand Brexit and what happened last night, Britain's relationship with the EU, the whole thing, stop. Don't think about that stuff. It's not really about that. This is a global phenomenon. This is a revolt against technocracy and elites telling everybody else what to do. At the end of the day, for the past 20 years, 80% of the people have been told 80% of the time by the top 20% what to do, what to think, and what's good for them. Guess what? They've figured it out. The 20% needs to listen, because if they don't, they're going to find something out. The Hamptons is not a defensible position.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Crimson60620. I am here. And we're here to do a little bit of a stream tonight. Yay! Oh god. So I wanted to stream earlier today, but it just wasn't happening. And now we are here and we're streaming, and we're gonna make sure that we have a good motherfucking time tonight. Oh god damn it! It's just It's just been a long day. I actually had a doctor's appointment today. So as you guys know, I've recently had a health scare. Just something where, I was having heart issues, and so I went to the clinic today, and and it never fails. I know when I go to this particular clinic, they're going to stick me, and recently Friday I was supposed to have this imaging test, but I wasn't prepared for it. So they was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna have an imaging test. Now we need to run an IV." And I was like, "Huh? No IV, no bad IV, bad." And so I couldn't finish it. And so I was telling them you had to actually, I have to prepare for this shit. I have to prepare for when they stick me. And Friday I wasn't prepared, but today I was prepared. Even though I was prepared, I was genuinely upset. I was upset, and I still got it done. But when I guess when I was talking to, when they were doing the test, they literally was I was when they were doing the blood draw, I was this is, and then the one woman who previously stuck me from the last time I was there, she was like, "Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, you're a difficult stick," and it was just, yeah. So I had blood drawn today. It wasn't a lot. It was just they were just testing my levels and shit like that. By the way, guys, make sure you fucking take care of yourself. And I don't mean just eating right and all that other good shit. Make sure if you have an anxiety issue or stress issue, you take care of that shit. Anyway. How's everybody else been doing? How's everybody weekend been doing? Because mine was uneventful. We are here. We're trying to get this shit together, and we're gonna be going over some videos today. How does that sound to you? You know how it sounds to me? It sounds to me I'm ready to see some fun videos I have. So, without the appearance of a Wow Vegeta or icon in the chat, it looks like I'm rocking solo. You guys get me for a solo stream. Yeah, that's a thing that happened. All right, let's go. Let's start off with our first video. So, as of late, I've been taken to watch a certain creator. It's Westside Tyler, and his channel has been growing leaps and bounds over the last year or so. And I realized something that is different from a lot of the bigger one-line leftist creators that permeate this space. This motherfucker's actually had a job and actually went outside and touched grass and actually interacted with people and been an adult. Now, recently his content has been called into questions about his journalistic ethics, which I just think is the people that's calling into question are just perpetually online children that have no idea what journalism actually is. They think internet conjecture about exposed videos is journalism. And they have no idea about what journalism is. They just know, ooh, you're not supposed to be biased. Ooh, you're supposed to be objective. No, that's what stenographers are. But, like, yeah, journalists have an angle that they're going to cover. And mostly it's because a lot of these people protect these online creators who, quite frankly, are starting to rub people the wrong fucking way. I know, shocking, peaky two-face, that online creators that claim to be on the left are just trying to build their own motherfucking brand and ego. I wonder where we've gotten that from. And it's okay. Look, I'm a leftist. I have leftist beliefs. And I'm trying to create my own brand and trying to, get people to like and subscribe. And also, you can throw in a super chat or a super thanks. It helps out the channel and it helps me grow to be a better creator. So yeah, that's the thing. But let's go to this more recent video. I say more recent, but it's a recent video. Let's get this clown off the way. But let's go.
I get they're going to latch on to poltroon as a trans slur. They'll latch on to any... It doesn't matter. That's the thing. You can't give them an inch because they'll latch on to anything. They'll latch on to fucking anything. They don't care. That's because that's what they want. They're sticky.
So here's the thing. And like, I'm going to say this. I kind of had an issue where at first when the whole Caffles exposed video came out, he not defended it. He said like a lot of the shit was right, but most people knew about it, and he kind of dismissed the criticism that came out. But now, with all of this is coming out on the left about how they protect people that shouldn't be protected, and how they keep secrets or hold shit for months on end just to use as to expose or drop a nuke. I don't know if he'll change his tune about it. However, this, cabal that's on the big, popular, noticeable people on the online left, they just tend to try to protect their ego. They try to protect the group and they try to protect the quote-unquote cause. But no, they're just protecting their friends. And the fact is, they will use anything to protect their cause. Are you too mean? Are you too this? Are you too that? You're mean to this one person, so you must be phobic this way. You don't like this person, so this person is a representation of a monolith of a group that you're talking shit about. And we're just seeing this on the online left. It's no different from some of the shit that happens on the online right. How conservatives like the Daily Wire to the motherfucking Blaze TV would just like protect the whole group to show forced unity, but they really just want to cut each other's throats. But let's go.
Sticky cowards. That's why they are poltroons. They're little cowardly fucking dipshits. They're scared of facing the facts. Literally. Like, does nobody find it strange that that entire subsection of the internet, her community and the kind of communities that feed into and out of it, had like
at this point he's talking about Demon Mama's community. This is before he dropped the, hey, she exploited her editor and her partner likes to look at, baby boy dicks.
The anti-work, but anti-work wasn't like anti-boss. It was people thinking that they just shouldn't provide anything to society and society should provide for them. Like, what in the fuck is that? And then you say that and you have to contend with some fucking idiot talking about how they have fibromyalgia or some shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about you or your fibromyalgia. If you're fucking handicapped and you can't go outside and you can't work and you can't talk about anything, try shutting the fuck up and learning a hobby while adults are having conversations.
All right, so, what is this? And again, I watch different sources, so Chug Logic said these are the bed blobs. There are so many people right now. I am not doing shit but doing videos or trying to like do classes for my business, because this YouTube shit, my art, this is what I'm trying to turn into a business. I have been off of work for the last 7-8 weeks. But you know what I'm trying to do? I'm still trying to contribute to society. I'm taking a hobby that I have to try to earn money. But these motherfuckers who think that, no, I can't go outside because I'm anxious. You know what? Cool. Start having that motherfucking ability. Start having that, it's hard for me to work right now. After you work 20 years outside of just whining about shit. I'm sorry. I have been working consistently since I was 21. And my first job was at 16. And then I had other jobs when I wasn't at school. These people, when the online left, they've had like little pissant jobs where they didn't really have to take care of themselves. They were working themselves through college. When it came to your livelihood depending on not sitting just in front of a camera and complaining how, I don't want to work. This is irritating. This is fucking irritating. We had Hasanabi who complained, I had a sales job once and I wasn't tired. Bitch, you worked for your uncle trying to sell ads. It was different from an actual sales job. I've worked in customer service. I've had to make sure not only did I answer a customer's issue, go over their bill, and then in the end try to sell them something. That's not a real sales job, Hassan. A lot of these online people are just children. There's children that got popular really easy, really quickly. And then they use their minority status as a way to guilt you into giving them money to support them. And then tell you who the enemy is. Not to think, not to worry about trying to develop other principles and things to try to further your understanding of what you believe is socialism. Just don't think. Just hate the other people. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go.
About why some able-bodied person with a little bit of depression thinks it's okay to get fat and go on disability because they get sad sometimes. Like, I need to fix this individual. They're wasting their fucking time on Earth being a slob. I don't like slobs. Who likes slobs? I'm the one doing the work that you're not doing. That's me. That's the people I grew up with. And when you fucking slobs, you fucking slovenly fucks, get out there and start, people shouldn't have to work. Everyone that's already at a job that day hates you.
This is true. I mean, like, I can't argue with that. There are so many people that have to sit back and deal with the fact that so many of these people are just, like, it's not even that they can't work. It's just that working makes them feel icky. And you mean I have to get up before noon on a Monday? Oh my God. And a Tuesday and a Wednesday? Oh my God. Why can't I just stay asleep until like 2 p.m.? It irritates me. It irritates me. Because these people have no drive. It's not even that they don't want to work. They don't want to do anything but sit on a stream during working hours and listen to somebody who complains about America bad. Not, hey, these are the things that we can do to actually fix the country because our country's around was founded on the principle of trying to be better. No, America bad. And then they wonder why the right has a lock on normal people. Normal people. Normal people who would just think like, dude, I have to do this job. I have to work. And you're complaining that nobody should work. Then how did you get your motherfucking DoorDash? Because I guarantee you, a lot of these people, they want not to have to work. They want to have their DoorDash and they want to have all these comforts of life. Who you think works to Make sure your internet is working. And I don't just mean the technicians, but the people that identify that there may be a problem in the area. So you can sit up online and say, huh, well, America bad. Because I'm just morally right. And I don't have to think about any of the consequences of the actions that I prescribe or want or think that I want. But let's continue.
Hates you justifiably. Because it's so hard for me to have to work shit. And I know that's not, some people have legitimate disabilities. I have disabilities. I literally do. I literally am a disabled person. I don't let it dominate my life, and I'm fortunate that it doesn't fuck up what I use to talk onto the internet. I'm lucky that way. Privilege! But, like, there's also people who are just malingerers. It's just a term. They're malingerers. And these communities attract them, foster that mentality, and then are protective of them, even though they provide literally nothing but negativity. I destroy them in my community. I don't permit that. I've fixed a few people. They show up and they're all fucking downer about stuff. I don't permit that because I've had.
So, how many times can you say, I mean, like outside of the red pill community, how many times do you say a leftist has actually helped somebody's life be better? And I'm not talking about like donations. Like if you're in a bad spot, you need a donation through a fundraiser. Like that's different. But help change your mentality to grow, to learn, to become better. How many times have you heard people say, I want to start a community network, but haven't done anything to do it besides open up a fucking Discord server? I want to make sure that we have a community garden. Bitch, what are pictures of your plants? Even motherfucking Xander Hall. I want to make sure I start a quail farm. What is that going to do for other people? As a matter of fact, have you done it yet? I know I have convention admissions bar because literally I try to go to art conventions and speak with people and talk with people and sell my products. But so many of these people, they say community network and they don't do shit besides open a Discord servers and cause rumors about people. But let's go.
Jobs. I've had to work. And if you're like that here on the internet, you're probably like that at work too. Shut the fuck up. It sucks. Enjoy the suck. Embrace the rock, Sisyphus. This is your lot in life. And then, only then, once you've succeeded, then you can start trying to change everything. But like, I am completely divorced from systems. I don't get up out of bed. I don't do shit, but I'm completely able to. You know what I mean? I'm going for my 17th fucking degree. Stop. Just accept your lot in life and be valuable to society and help everyone else lift the rocks that are around you, okay? We need workers. If you're a worker that doesn't work, you're a liability to the rest of us because we pick up the slack. When I talk about workers, my first concern are people that have done the work. It starts with elderly people who can no longer work anymore. They're my biggest concern always in my heart. Someone who has put fucking 50, 60 years of labor into these systems that generations have savored the fruits of, that is forced to stand and bag groceries, that man should be permitted a long, comfortable, and gainful rest.
So, ironically enough, we have somebody in the Discord server, Joe. Joe he just retired. But he deserved retirement years ago. Right now, my mother, she's like 62. And I'm just waiting for her to hit the age where she can retire and just be like, yeah, I'm done. I don't get it. So many of these people, what's up, Archer? And so many of these people on the left are okay with just being fucking bed blobs. And I know I say it. I know I harp this shit. And a lot of them is just because they're able-bodied. A lot of them are just, well, I don't want to have any conflict because I don't know how to be a I don't know how to deal with conflict, and I can't block you in real life like pressing the mute button. Or, my mommy and daddy take care of me. They give me an allowance, and with this allowance, I can give hundreds of dollars a month, a year, thousands of dollars to streamers because they said something that made me feel good. And I'm just like, no. They're amping you up to motherfucking just be angry and sit on the stream for 3-4 hours. God damn. And then you see some of the shit that they working is feeding into the capitalist system. Bitch, do you have socialism right now? Do you have a co-op? Do you have do you even have a fucking union? Like, let's be honest. Unions are a right-wing version of worker togetherness. But some of these people don't even have that. And they whine and complain that the system is bad. Bitch, do you participate in the system? But you got motherfuckers who work 30, 40, 50 years still serving you, and you have a right to complain. You feel that you have a right to complain. Oh, I don't want to work. Oh, I don't feel like this is like, damn. And the thing about that, and I will say this, even that shit was cowardly, because they let some cowardly shit in their association with that. And then the machine took over. And even those in the machine was weak as shit. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, they said they had something about me saying something bad. Well, then fight they ass like you want the other Democrats to. But I don't want to be associated with it if it's going to hurt it. Fuck, Bill Clinton got blowjobs in motherfucking office and it didn't hurt his career. Be Bill Clinton, shit. Oh, God. All right. And you know what? Here, total tangent. A lot of these online leftist streamer people, they were complaining. Now, I will say it. I don't think the Democrats should have tried to push Biden off of the ticket. I will say it. Not because I'm some big Biden fan, even though the policies that he accomplished in office, no online leftists will give him credit for, because it didn't go far enough. But the fact that it was a relatively uneventful transference to get Kamala Harris the president nomination, what would happen if they would have just blew up the Democratic Party? Like some people were. Cenk one of them. Cenk wanted them to fight at the Democratic National Convention. But the fact that it is important to beat Donald Trump, I would have elected a corpse before I would elect Donald Trump again. These online leftist communities have no idea of how to run politics, because they think if you do politics, you're playing a game and you're going to be corrupted. They have no idea. Instead of building up a class of politicians, a class of people that will go in and affect how Congress runs, affect the senatorial races, and then also affect the presidential. I wanted Bernie. It takes at least 6 to 8 years to run for the presidency. You want to know how I know? Because you have to put your name out there. You have to let people know. And some of these people are so fucking disgusting that up until 2 months ago, they hated Gavin McInnes. But no, Gavin McInnes should take over. This person, that person to take over. Like the fucking cowards they are. Because as soon as somebody else would have came in, oh, they're not left enough. So boo-hoo. Let's go.
It shouldn't have been that hard for him to get there. My honor to an old person is to try to prevent the next generation of old people and the generation of young people from before me from living in an undignified way. And having to hear people that refuse to help the rest of us, that refuse to stand and lift with the rest of the workers, just sit on their fucking thrones and piss and shit and give away their fucking parents' monies and donos and stuff. They disgust me. And they should disgust themselves most of all. If you have an issue, I don't care. That's not, talk to whoever can fix it. If I can help you fix it, then tell me.
So here's the thing about that, and I'm going to say this. And this is something I've come to on my own. So this is a Bryant theory. This is a Crimson theory. The whole, participation trophy, the whole everybody gets a ribbon. One of those things that is not the problem of the child. is originally not the problem with the child. Is the fact that people, it's a capitalism thing. It's a capitalism thing. It's the customer's always right. How dare you? You know my child participated in this. I paid my money. I deserve to have some recognition of the fact that I paid my money. Now, of course, people want to keep that money flowing. So what do? It's not the kids wanting of participation trophy. Because if you hear kids say, oh, no, I want to win. They may not have that killer instinct. They may not have that, oh, I want to win at all costs. That's bred into them by the parents. Or should I say, beaten into them by the parents. But that of win at all costs and destroy your enemies is a bad imitation of the Coleman quote. It comes to the parents of always wanted to, I spend my money, I want something to show. I want something to show that I spent my money. My child is a champion. My child is a winner. My child is special. My child is better than all these other kids because it's my child. And that eventually rubs off on the kids. And right now, most of the top streamers, most of the streamers that you getting hundreds of dollars of donates, they are those kids that feel because they're just performing, they should deserve all of this money, all of this love. And the people that's giving them money, they're still the same reflection of the same coin. Because you're feeding me the fact that I can feel hatred of these people that I don't like. You're feeding me all these things that I want to hear. So here, take my money. Yeah, of course. It's not even, that wasn't even the principle of the line of the customer's always right. The principle of the line was that, hey, the customer spends their money with you. Their decisions about how they spend their money dictate how your business is doing. But don't by no means that means you should cater to every customer's whim. And people misconstrue that. But let's continue.
If you need me to adjust something, let me know. I will help you. I will fucking pick a fucking wheelchair person up and carry them up the stairs if they need. I will fucking hold a towel so that nobody can see them doing sick ass fucking arm stands up. I'll fucking try to go get a dope ass tray from a fucking kitchen so they can slide down the handrails. I will help them. I will help people up. I will not ever slow myself or another movement down so that we can match your lesser speed because it makes you feel bad how good everyone else looks because you are being fucking lazy. And I think these communities are full of these people. Packed fucking full of them. And you will never reach the working class people that you think you're a part of when you're not fucking working.
So true. So true. For these people that sit back and say, I'm the workers of the world. Okay, when the last time you promoted, participated in a meeting that was outside of Discord? What? You don't? You change your, you put a flag in your bio for motherfucking Twitter or X. Wow, that's such hard work. But I have depression. Welcome to the fucking club. Imagine working for 20 years of your life and still not feeling that you can take time off because you feel fucking sick. Workers should have better rates. What have you done to actually increase that? Have you voted? What you say the electoralism is bad, but you voted for it, right? You voted for the politician in the primary to make sure that, workers get better rights. You didn't? Then what fucking use to me are you except your self-important, morally superior ass? Let's continue.
I have been in the labor market since I was 14 years old. My first job was at Kroger. I think I made $4.25 an hour bagging groceries and mopping floors. Then I worked at Media Play. Then I worked in the Marines for 4 years. Then I got out of that and I was at the same time for 4 years a college student, sometimes a fucking back of house guy at Chipotle, multiple different bars. I was a bar back and a bouncer, and I was also a student journalist, and then I was also a real journalist working.
But I worked at a coffee shop for 6 months and somebody said something to hurt my feelings. And what kills me is a lot of these people that are in the community or these streamers, except for the really, really big streamers, have never lived on their own or have had to support a fucking family and everything that comes along with. But let's continue.
In a series of different fucking co-ops and shit, or whatever you call them, internships. Some of them were unpaid. Then I was a journalist, and then I lost my journalism job. I was a journalist twice. Then I lost that job, and I fucking went and got another job immediately because I can't stand not working. It fucking kills me. It kills me to not be productive. And so I got a fucking job installing aftermarket car parts at car dealerships for under the table $12 an hour money.
Shit, that's rough, buddy. Okay. So for about 8 months in my working career, I worked for U-Haul. Now I know some of these people wouldn't know what U-Haul is, except for because they don't even go outside, so they don't see the trucks. At about that time that some of these people, when their mom and dad divorced, it was that orange and white truck that came and got your dad's stuff when he moved away to a different other part of the suburbs. But I used to actually be under vehicles, actually putting hitches on vehicles. Now, I was in a warm garage, but yeah, it still was during the winter. And then when you had to start up some diesel trucks every day because they're diesel trucks, and I'm currently in the Chicagoland area, that's not fun. Or when the lot has 4 inches of snow in it and it's a Saturday and people need to move. Or, better yet, when you have the day off on a Sunday and one of your employees doesn't come in and you have to just get in and go to work. Yeah. These are hard jobs. But let's continue.
A fucking 2 hour out and 2 hour back drive across the fucking whatever that goddamn long ass fucking bridge and tunnel is in Hampton Roads to fucking Virginia Beach. That cocksucking fucking thing. Then I got another journalism job. Then that job fell through. I came to fucking Louisville with my wife, and I worked as a night security guard forever until I decided to start my own company and try to do other things with my actual talents. And now I'm finally fucking here. And the second people are like, oh yeah, well, if this all falls through, you can get a job at McDonald's. I will run that McDonald's in a fucking week. You think work is a threat to me? I love work.
You know what was funny to me is, and I think I said it on a video before, a lot of these leftist streamers, especially when they feel that somebody doesn't deserve their platform, and this is like the disconnect that a lot of these people don't get. When somebody doesn't deserve their platform and they need to get off the internet and they need to delete their channel, the threat that they say, you need to go get a real job, go to work at McDonald's or something like that. These leftists who literally dog on regular jobs. This person needs to go get a real job, as if that is a punishment worse than the most deepest, darkest pits of hell. Unbelievably, they say this to people unironically because they want to burn the bridge. Never mind that they're quote unquote supposed to be socialists. And what did Marx say? That a job gives purpose, gives focus. But they use career ending shit and you use the threat of having to get a real job as some sort of punishment. How do they connect to workers when they act like this?
I'm not doing the things. Those are fucking government jobs for money and taxes. When I'm not doing that, I'm fucking working on my house. I do carpentry. I fucking do drywall. Is that a lot for some people? Sure. But here's the thing. Fucking go out and do stuff. Like, learn. You are running out of time.
Ironically, I know I said I had an uneventful weekend, but did you know this weekend I actually repaired the stairs? A stair. Ooh, I think I actually have pictures with it. Hold on. I think I can find it. Let me see if I can actually find it. Here it is. I literally had to cut the wood at Home Depot. There it goes. After I cut it, that's the actual stair I replaced. I replaced the kick plate and the actual stair. Now I had some help cutting the actual stair, but I cut it a little bit short, or a little bit short on the side. But this was my weekend. Saturday I got the shit that I needed, and yeah, I replaced the stair. Now, how many of these people can actually say they fucking did something like this, or they take the time to do something like this? My 17-year-old daughter, who is aggressively a nerd when it comes to stage management, literally was like, "Oh yeah, you need to do this, and that on the stair, and and not only that, but next time the other parts that needs to be replaced, I'm gonna bring some standard because you don't want to just white stairs." And I'm just like, yes, stop trying to show off, kid. But still, a lot of these people that sit back in these live streams every day would gasp at something like that. But let's continue.
You are running out of time. And any community that permits this slovenly, self-absorbed, pants-shitting bullshit is going to be destroyed. I will fucking destroy you. Because I know you don't have the fucking balls to get up and try to fucking better yourself. Do not come in my cup. Do not come before me. Do not.
He has cast the gauntlet down for the war. Yeah. Has cast the gauntlet down for the war. Awesome.
Not come to my community and think that we are going to fucking try to lift you up when you can't even do the first thing. If the second I see your pinky move and you start pushing yourself up, I will put my hand under yours and I will do everything in my fucking power to get you onto your own 2 feet. Everything. I will lift you up once you start doing the work. But people that are fucking out, I can't. I just can't. People shouldn't have to work this much. Blah, blah, blah. Well, we do. Okay. Fucking spoiled 21-year-old, 22-year-old people. I know women that have had fucking 3 jobs and a kid. 3 jobs and a kid. They just never stop working. It's constant. In the kitchen, at an office, doing some fucking dropping off shit. Got fucking working for Uber Eats, working for fucking Lyft, working for this, that, and a kid.
So here's the thing. These people who are in the, like, I know exactly why my community doesn't grow like I wanted to and things of that nature and all that other good shit. I know that most of my audience are literally at work or dealing with work or dealing with the after effects of work. The people I want to reach out to, the older millennials to mid millennials, the people that actually have jobs that after a long days of work that don't want to sit for 3-4 hours motherfucking watching YouTube, watching Twitch. I know that's my audience. That's why I do the live streams plus I do the videos out. Because I know my audience, quite literally, they have better shit to do than sit around midday just watching YouTube. Hell, I am sick. I am still recovering from heart failure. And I have found myself still want to do shit. Still want to go to classes, as I said before, to learn how to get my business off the ground. But how many of these motherfuckers would actually develop a business and actually do the hard work of actually trying to do things like get grants, make grant proposals, just even filling out certain things about business licenses or trying to learn how they can go to businesses in other states? How many of these people in this community like that? Well, I'm going to do art and I'm going to just put it on the internet and I'm going to hope that people like it on the internet. No! Every time I go to a convention and I see these people that literally come from different states, that come from different parts of even the same area, I put more credit on them than people that just sit on the internet and expect to just put their commissions out there. But let's continue.
If I hear somebody complaining about work and you have an able body, okay, understand that in my mind, when I think of hard work, I'm getting fucking choked up. I think of like people that I've seen bringing their kids to go sit in a fucking restaurant and do their homework. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that's like? That shit's fucking real, man. That's like on the ground. And it's fucking embarrassing for those people sometimes. It's humiliating. My kid can't go to like some nice after school program. I don't have money for a fucking babysitter. I have to pick my child up from fucking whatever middle school in front of their friends. Their friends talk shit. Their friends joke. I'm in my fucking Arby's uniform because I got to go take my kid to Arby's because that's my second shift today. And they're going to go sit at a fucking table and do their homework. And they're the nicest kid ever. Maybe they're not. But they're the nicest kid ever. They sit there and they fucking wait for me to get off shift 4 or 5 hours later. I'm raising my kid at Arby's. Because if I stop, I lose my apartment. That is fucking working class. Those are my priority individuals.
And it's funny to me where, and you guys will hear me say this, a lot of this is just suburban shit. A lot of this is just like, I live in the suburbs, so I've never had to deal with some of this shit. And I don't mean like the poor or dirty suburbs, because those are just as bad as the city sometimes. But it's these people that just like, I hate cops. And cops are actually shit. Cops are actually bullshit. But the people that say ACAB the most are these hoity-toity, living in the suburbs that never had to deal with constantly getting stopped by the cops. I mean, like, come on now. And I'm going to use suburbs from my area. You live in Naperville. The most cops stop you and say, hey, you're going a little bit faster. I think you should. And sometimes it's a black thing. Sometimes black people in the suburbs get it. But a lot of times, no, they fucking don't. I was literally stopped in a fucked up ass Equinox that was 2007 in 2019. Like, no, it was 2017. And the cop says, hey, you know, your license plate is expired, but we're not going to give you a ticket because, you know, just breathe. We're gonna. And it was like the fucking nicest motherfucking cop. I still had my locks. I still was kind of looking urban. But they not like Chicago cops. They like, man, the first night I moved my shit from the suburbs to the city, I was stopped by a cop, and they were nice about the shit. They were polite, but they weren't nice. And I feel like so many of this is just like, I'm a suburbs kid that I'm trying to be hard. They're the FD. Like I said, time and again, to most, this progressive shit is just a brand. Of course it's just a brand. Of course it's just a brand. And it so happened to fit with their identity of oppression. But and I'm going to say it again, I talk to black people. And one of the things that infuriates me the most is that they want to acknowledge poor white people too. And not as somebody, this is just, you got to acknowledge white people. Like, no, I'm talking about the people that have just as poor as shit that you have. That, like, and I keep mentioning this, people that live in like some of the worst places in the country, some of the poorest places in the country, they will not acknowledge that shit. Because, they're this group, they're that out group. But they're suffering just the same as you do. As a matter of fact, some of these motherfuckers ain't even racist. They have black friends, not a black friends. They have black friends that live in the poorest part of the country as they do. But some of these motherfuckers will not acknowledge that, you know, people have it just as bad as they do. And it's not to say like, you be sad at the poor white person. It's like, no, be sad at the poor person that is struggling as much as you do. Work with them mothers. Work with the motherfuckers that you're trying to actually be other workers. But no, it's about aesthetics and how people are ontologically evil. Nobody is like Marshall Mathers. That motherfucker is sick in the head and actually enjoys it. But yeah, of course.
75 bagging groceries, you can barely fucking walk? No. Having to raise your kid at a fucking Arby's? No. No. And I don't judge those people for a second. I know what that's like. I have fucking relatives that are like that. That's working class issues to me. This fucking bullshit is beyond the pale. It's disgusting. It's disgraceful. I fucking despise these communities. That's why I'm getting hot under the collar. This is a joke to them. They have an opportunity to create real change, and they're trying to convince people out of electoralism, whatever their imagined definition of shit. They're putting at risk worse hours for these people because of some distant conflict that is the only thing they can fucking think about. Oh my God, I went to college today and all I can think about is Israel, Palestine. Bitch, you went to fucking college today? You went to fucking college today? That's crazy. You put your college career at risk going to protest? What's it like being that fucking privileged?
Okay. All right, check this out. And I know I'm gonna get heat from this because I'm supposedly a leftist. Check this out, and I will say it till I'm blue in the face. Both sides have blood on their hands, and it didn't start in 2023. The fact that people won't acknowledge this shit is fucking unbelievable to me. The fact that you're not mad at the British and the French for causing this current situation in most of the Middle East and Africa, y'all, like, if you want to go back to see who struck first, talk to the British, the French, and the Portuguese. Talk to them. Oh, you're going to draw lines in the sand based on the property we claim. But you're going to put clans and groups of people that don't really like each other in the same area because reasons. Those savages will learn how to just live under our rule and do what we say. I know the Portuguese and the Spanish was in South America. I mean, like, you know. Yeah, I know. I know. You're ruining the joke now. But still. But still, it was one of those things where it's just like, all of these sides have blood on their hands. And of course, you know, BB and not Yahoo. I mean, like, it's a blood feud for him. Like, people forget that, like, his brother was killed as one of the, during those terrorist Olympics. During the terrorist attack during the Olympics in the 1970s, I believe. So it's a blood feud for him. He's just insane because it's a blood feud. It's like the Shimigani and the Quincy's. And he's running around like you hot back around here. I know. That, you know, allegories to the actual. Okay, never mind. But still. You're upset about that. Worried about countries a hemisphere away. A hemisphere away that truly don't really give a fuck about your opinions. Don't give a fuck about your protests. You want the world to change because you're upset. But you can't take your time to go down and vote for the nearest dog catcher because they don't push the magic socialism button. Your local dog chest, I'm not even going to use your local dog catcher. Your local county commissioner who has more effect on your life and how you want to be governed and the way things should be governed. You don't want to do anything to change that. But you want to tell the big bad man to stop bombing people because it's not right. The big bad man that has his own country and his own citizens to worry about. That doesn't give a flying fuck about your opinions. That doesn't really give a flying fuck about the president's opinion. Because they have a country that they have to answer to. But when it comes to taking yourself down to vote, or not even taking yourself down to vote, mailing in a ballot, going to request a ballot through the mail, to make sure that you can control who is the commissioner of your county. That's too hard. If I do that, that's going to validate the system. I don't want... The system is already validated. Your moral compulsion to join or not join. They don't care. What they care about is votes. What they listen to is votes. What they care about is the people that says, I'm going to vote for you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Brianna Joy Gray is just trash. Just trash. Because people like that, again, only care about their own personal brand and nothing else. Oh, they didn't come to our special online Zoom meeting, so I'm mad. Just like Jimmy Dore. Exactly. But let's continue.
Trying to fucking talk to other people on the internet. You don't know what your privilege is. I saw so many demon mamas fucking dog shit their fucking community saying, selling somebody to work for 8 hours and then take a bus across town to vote is peak privilege. Like, you don't even know what peak privilege is because you only said 8 hours. Do you know how many people fought and died, beaten, humiliated, hung in their own fucking neighborhoods, fucking just literally attacked to still work 16-hour shifts and still walk across town through fucking parts of the city that would kill them if they didn't go in a fucking group to vote? Do you know who I'm talking?
But Tyler, did you know Martin Luther King said white liberals? But Tyler, did you know Malcolm X said by any means possible? So we're gonna do it. Anything's possible by sitting in our dorm rooms or sitting in our mother's and father's house and complaining online that, you know, reasons. Let's continue.
Talking about, I don't have to fucking bring. Do you know how fucking hard it was for people to get the right to vote? And you're gonna talk about it was 8 hours and you can't fucking make it? Shut the fuck up, pussy. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. You're not in my movement. Who the fuck are you working for? Who are you working with, you fucking op? You weak piece of shit. Fuck you. Oh, I think we should do something else. Oh yeah, fight me for it. Fight me for the fucking privilege.
Cool. Do something else. Vote and do something else. That's simple. Cool. You don't even have to go across town. You can mail in your ballot. You can request for a mail-in ballot. It's fucking easy. I've done it twice. Wait. Let me see if I Hold on. I think I got it still. Hold on. Where is it at? I don't know if I still got it. (2020). That's 2021. That's 2021. God damn it! I don't got the picture still. But I literally put up a picture of me mailing off my ballot in 2020. It's easy. It is super easy. The fact is, some of these people just don't want to do it is recognition that they're not serious about change. They're not serious about change at all. The only thing they care about is, well, I am right morally. The fact that there are so many Americans who can vote but don't want to is fucking wild. I know that there are many who struggle, but no, it's just the indifference to the fact that the system can change. And I'm sorry, we have enough people to actually change the system. But let's continue.
Motherfuck, I hate them. I hate them. They're in the way. It's crazy. That's the worst thing about fucking the internet. I found out all these other people had the same thoughts as me. Working class is fucked. People are fucking with the working class. Fucking kids flipping over fucking glasses of water. Some lady's on her fucking, 10th hour of a fucking waitress shift, flipping over glasses of water with a fucking 2% tip in it. Not tipping. Having long conversations about, well, I don't know if you understand this, but as a working class person, I don't know if tipping is actually good. I don't want to support the tipping industry. Like, bitch, tip your fucking waitress. You know what I tip? 20%. Every time. I don't make that much money. I tip 20% every time. because I'm not paying them for the quality of the food or the service. I'm paying them to give me the shit at all because they're not making that.
So one of the things that I've actually come to, wow, and like even if I don't get 20%, I try to get at least 15%, depending on the amount of my meal and what I have in my pocket. Now, help me out with this. I'm gonna get real close up for this. So before I had to do a change in my diet, like going to breakfast places and getting a country fried steak. And one of the things about the country fried steak is that a lot of places it comes with gravy, sausage gravy, which I detest. And the fact that I tell people specifically that, hey, don't put the sausage gravy on my country fried steak. And like, I know that the server actually says this to the cook, but sometimes I can see they put it on there and scrape it off and then refry it. Is that the service problem? No. Because I saw the server actually write it down and put it in the system. And probably like 5-6 years ago, not even more than that, 7 to 9 years ago, I would have blamed the server. But now, the servers didn't do it. Why should I punish them? If I have any issue, I bring it up with the manager. When it's really egregious, I bring it up with the manager. But the server did their job. They checked on me, and when I asked for the stuff, I got service. But so many of these people's like, oh, you shouldn't have to tip. You're goddamn right, you shouldn't have to tip. So, what politician have you tried to get elected that's going to make the motherfucking restaurant owners pay the servers more money? You haven't? Because that's participating in the system, that's giving validation to the system? Fuck you.
You know what they do? They go and spend that money on other working people. Good for everyone. Grows the economy. Fucking literally divorced from working class issues. And it was always fun when I was like, when does the joke end? When does the real shit start? And then I was like, okay, progressive victory is gonna fucking maybe that's a good idea. Okay, I see you doing some like real world shit. And then I see the kind of people that they're trying to fucking like connect to working class issues, and I'm only freaked the fuck out. Like, your fucking little bugbear personal issues are probably rough, and we can hold a lot of things, but there's some serious shit fucking happening right now. Like people are living lives of deprivation and humiliation in the working class in America, the richest nation on earth. Deprivation and humiliation, no dignity. And I have to hear this shit. And it's like, oh, but well, you're being mean. Yeah, it's working class. All I can tell you is it's working class frustration. I see people complain about money, complain about work, complain about pay, complain about this, and they don't know any of the systems at all. And all I can think back is one of the worst days I ever fucking had because it started raining. It started raining while I was under a fucking like a Toyota fucking Tundra. I was under a Toyota Tundra. You ever been? You know what a car dealership looks like if you're not from America?
Let's tell the story, but I can always tell it's gonna be bad. I've had some shit jobs before. Customer service is my most recent job that I'm taking a leave from. But yeah, working outside. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's go.
Okay, it's a gigantic fucking building. It's probably had 6 logos on it. And they're always sort of on a corner of a pull-in, and there's always a big car on the corner. I was on the big corner car, which is a used Toyota Tundra, and it was fucking Virginia in like February or some shit, and it started raining while I was on the ground underneath it, and I didn't have like a tarp that was thick enough to lay on and keep my body heat, and I had to hold a flashlight in my mouth while I was putting the bolts of this side runner step up on. I was listening to Joe Rogan at the time. It took me like 2 hours to finish that job in the dark in a rainstorm, freezing, shivering the whole time, but I had to finish it because if you don't finish it, I don't get paid. You know what I mean? I don't get paid if I don't finish it. That was the job I could get. That's the job I did. And like, I think of that and I get filled full of hate.
I have to burn the bridge. Like, damn, it's okay. Just not like a motherfucker, but to cut the cord and keep pushing. Not just to cut the cord and keep pushing, but you pushed him off the cliff into a pit of spikes that cuts him and then rolls him into a pit of alligators after they've been cut And afterwards, the shark swim underneath that, so fucking friend and eat the chunks. Yeah, no, exactly the point. I think I've covered it enough, so I guess you guys know my feelings about this video. But no, like, this is an interesting creator, and as Vegeta pointed out, yeah, he sounds insane, and I don't know, some insanity is actually good. I mean, like, who doesn't talk to the voices? Shut up. Oh no, okay, I'm joking. But no, I would love to see this war with the on the online left, the particular types that I despise, and see this coming up. So just like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video clip. We'll cut this clip here. All right, guys, let me go grab something to drink right quick. I'll be right back. Hold on. guys. Sorry about that. I actually had to take my evening medicine, of course. So yeah, I'm back. So that last video took an hour. Let me just go to the next video that we're gonna do. All right, let's go. No, and before I jump into that video, no, it's just like I think I'm sick of a lot of the people that's on the online left. Especially when it comes to the live streamers. I mean, like, I had my beef with video essayists. And I know it's just like, and I'm not saying that their video essayists shouldn't exist, but a lot of these are just pretentious assholes, where they just think like your boy FD, and they just think like, oh, I'm right because I'm pretentious. And it's like, okay, but you can't have a conversation with people. And now it's like a lot of these live streamers who legitimately had conversations with people. I get like you can get burnt out from live streaming every day. And I get some of these people have to live stream every day because that's how they have their income. But people like Hassan, people like Demon Mama, people like Vash, people like Xander, they are getting burnt out because when you have to be constantly on all the time, you let these petty grievances cloud your judgment. And instead of addressing news shit or even videos, they fall into this cycle of, I need the praise, I need to have the money, I need to have this in order to validate my existence. And it's just like, dog, like, get a hobby. And no, you're not for safe work drawing where you're using it to lure in, underage, kids. It's not a hobby. It's just bait. You got to stick with the Majority Report and some of these other journalists outlets for news. And yeah, no, I for the most part, I enjoy the Majority Report when Sam is leading it, but when he's off, like the days where he's off, and you get Emma, the black guy, and Matt, they kind of fall into this. I wouldn't say reactionary fully, but alarmist mode, and they start parroting some of the same shit that you see with some of these creators on the online left. They get self-righteous about shit, and it's just like stop being so self-righteous. And like, I mean, like, God, this is gonna sound really, really bad, but like, Emma is one of these kids too. They are disaffected that their parents are liberal, and it's just like, I get it. You don't like your parents' way of thinking, but sometimes it leads these people to go so far off to say, and I've said this before in previous streams, I'm cooler than my parents. Y'all kind of have some of the same principles. No, but they're liberals, or no, they're uncool. And it's just like, stop defining yourself by who you're not, and define yourself by who you are. And that's what a lot of these motherfucking online big creators on the left, they define themselves by who they're not. Instead of talking about principles and talking about how these affect people, and actually learn, hello Vosh, about shit in real life, they are so content in being set aside in their own little communities, sequestered in these hug boxes because they feelings hurt or somebody talked bad about them, and now they don't want to argue when they made their first name by arguing. They built their communities. A lot of these communities turned into hug boxes. I tell you this right now, I have a asshole that is sitting in a top editor in my position, in my community. Quite literally. Vegeta, the vegan Vegeta, who you guys saw me on some recent videos, who was on the recent streams. That motherfucker will never allow me to fucking sit back and be restful in my laurels. But how many of these people do you see that have people that would actually challenge them? Not in a way where it's like, oh, fuck you, in a like really demeaning way, but they will never allow for to be challenged in their community. It's just, I don't know. I can't have a hug box. I want my community to grow. I want people to subscribe to my channel. I want donos. But if it came to actually just having sycophants around me, no, definitely not. But anyway, let's get to this last video of the night. I'm not gonna do this long. I actually want to do some gaming. Let's go. So, I'm gonna say this. Myron and Walter, we know they don't like black people. And I'm not somebody to question somebody's blackness, whether you just got off the boat or, you know, had been your generations were like back in slavery. I'm not one to question somebody's blackness, because by the same measure you judge your brother, you will be judged. But I've been preach recently came out a video that shows that Fresh and Fit may be questioning their own blackness. Here we go. I'll start.
Myron's been worshiping white people, from putting on the hood to working with dudes who basically want him erased. This is one of those Twitter spaces he was in. Yeah. So look at what it's called.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, remember the stuff that got them demonetized from YouTube? The whole, you know, jumping on Sneeko stream, acting like Clayton Bigsby. So let's hear this. Lit comfy hours, whites only. Ooh, look, Myron Gaines.
Lit comfy hours, whites only.
But now we get audio from some of the things that these people think about him. And all the censored words, it's their favorites.
He even asked us, he's like, if I kind of break the rules, just hit me up about it, guys, you know. And I agree with him. Like, we gain nothing. Like, one of these comes in, they talk nice. They're like, oh, look, white people deserve their space, and can't we just be friends, and blah, blah, blah. But then later that night, they're just your behaviour. You know, I think it was you, Comfy, that was speaking about that guy where he...
Wait. He just casually dropped calling them ninjas. Like, you know the word they're going to use. Like, wow. Okay. Let's go.
Half an hour later, he's posting shit like, yeah, as many bitches as you can, and just full behaviour.
Yeah. Myron Gaines. Yeah. Myron Gaines.
So what?
He said, don't marry a girl.
I don't. Go back to the spot. I think that shit was out of focus.
No.
Myron, they standing behind your back, dog. You gonna sit back? Wow, you so eager to be part of the it crowd, and let's be honest, this is about him making money. He wants to shit on black women and all the other good shit. It's about him making money. He shits on black women to make money off of all types of men, even black men. You saw the scam that he had about that boat party. Yeah. Red pillars. It's Fresh and Fit your kings. These are your kings. Not Abby and Preach, but the red pillars. Is Myron Gaines your king?
No. Because now you got me f***ed up. What he said was crazy. Full on behavior.
Yeah, but Myron likes that. He be put on the hood and he be tugging at the white man.
Are these your kings? Are these your kings?
He be tugging it to white men.
How is saying it is crazy.
Right.
What he's saying?
Like, if you think about it, if you are actual conservative, the things that the red pill people espouse is completely not in line with how you want your society to be.
The first thing he said was, "Don't marry a girl until you're 35." What a retarded thing to say.
Yeah, what a stupidest thing ever, mate.
This is why we're talking. This is what we were saying yesterday. Like, at the end of the day, they're fucking low IQ. They're low control. Even if they say a few things that are based or whatever by our standards, don't fucking fall for it. Don't think that they're on our side. Oh, based.
They are literally saying that we're using them to say some of the stuff that we like, but don't fall for it. Myron, these are the people you hang out with? Wow. Okay, let's go.
It just doesn't happen. You know what I mean, though? This is what
I think it's the only reason why some people listen to him. It's because he's a little bit known, but he's still.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And come the end of the day, especially in somewhere like the States where they're just everywhere. What do you think these people?
Did they say they were N-words everywhere? Wow. He is literally saying, like, yeah, we're using him to get some of our messages out. Wow. Myron, these are the people you hang out with?
People are going to align. You think they're going to help you. They'll turn on you as fucking quick as anything.
As fast
right?
as a fucking,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell these guys relish in calling black folks the
Like he is literally saying that effing N-word. Wow. They'll turn on you quick. They're like, don't trust them new girls over there. Don't trust them new over there. Don't trust them new. Don't trust them new. Don't trust them new over there. Oh, wow. These are the people you hang out with, Myron. That's literally telling you don't trust them new over there.
Like, they like it. And it's not just the end case. You can tell their views behind it. And you can hear low IQ, monkeys, all this other stuff. Like, they really see them as inferior. And it's so funny because you see cats like Myron constantly cape for white people. He'll talk badly about black women. Black men are undateable, not worth dating. Black women are the lowest on the totem pole. You see most of his childhood friends, everyone he's ever grown up with is just white. He loves cape for white folks. But you recognize that the
boys being boys. Those are boys being boys. Have you ever been in the military? Have you ever been on a sports team? It's just boys being boys. Oh my god. Okay.
very power structure he's trying to appeal to, them motherfuckers hate him.
Yeah.
They look at him like, yo, bro. Power structure he's trying.
One picture of you in a bed, snugged up with another guy. Oh, okay. Maybe they surprised you. Like, okay. I'm asking this. This is a question that I'm asking, right? Because I know they have an issue with it, right? People like Myron have an issue with it, right? So, I'm sorry. Check this out. What? All right. I'm gonna say this because I don't fucking care. Check this out. The people that defend Myron about this picture, why is old boy on the other side looking like he's trying to finish up some work when a couple was sitting in bed? Quite frankly, I don't care what they're doing with each other. It makes me know, never mind. It doesn't appear to have any underage people in the motherfucking picture. And it looks almost consensual. When I say almost consensual, it looks like two people, a couple was in the bed trying to get ready and somebody's interrupting them. Everybody talks about the dude that he's hooked up with. Nobody talks about the fact that dude in the back, some right, like it's like, guys, we're trying to go to bed for the night. Why are you bothering us? He even has a blanket up on, like, guys, we're trying to go to bed for the night. That's the problem with this picture. That is the problem with this picture. Not that Myron is hugged up with one dude. It's the fact that, guys, we're trying to go to sleep for the night. Why are you bothering us? Why are you sharing a bed with just a teammate. That's the problem with this picture. Not the dude that he's hugged up with, but the casualness of the other guy he's laying in bed with. But let's continue.
But you recognize that the very power structure he's trying to appeal to, them motherfuckers hate him.
Yeah.
They look at him like, yo, bro, no matter how much of an Uncle Ruckus you are, you still dirt beneath my feet. And look, you'll hear Myron, he'll get online. He'll talk about rappers. I know I hate them. Entertainers, stupid. Black women, doesn't matter what they're doing. But will he speak out against these people?
No, he's not.
He'll keep quiet for his white daddies. He'll put on the hood like he's told to.
For his white daddies.
Bro, keep it a stick. Myron wishes he was white.
304. I'm still like,
Okay,
yeah,
so
I don't want
guys,
I don't want
to. Some guys are different about it. Like some dudes are like, yeah, it's gonna be funny. Eskimo Brothers is for a funny story and shit. But and then some guys are like, hell, fucking no. I've noticed with black dudes, they don't like doing that shit. White guys, we're all like, yeah. Well, I said we. Yeah, but
Wow. 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 He just came out and said it. Wow. Okay. All right. Cool beans, dog. Cool beans. You just want to be a white guy. Okay, cool. He's like, title of the video proved.
You know what they call that? A Freudian slip. So when you make what appears to be a mistake on the outside, it's actually just a reflection of what you really think.
God damn.
He said we.
We.
That's crazy. I have never spoken about another race of people and said we. I ain't never been like, man, the way Asians move, like, yo, we move different. That's a weird thing to say. Have you ever done that? When have you ever spoken about women and said we? Like, that's crazy.
Hey, bro.
Hey, man.
That was natural.
I officially just stamped Myron as white. What I meant to say was when I was in college, I knew that was coming.
And if you're wondering why he's talking about his college days and all that whiteness stuff,
That's why he was hugging him.
All right, let's go.
that's him in college. Read the caption out loud.
The boys plus our token. Golly.
What? 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 Oh, boys been boys.
Golly. Oh my God.
Like, bro, I'm ready to end them. Like, they want to go here and say, you're Myron. Cool. An Arab guy that literally, like, I hit so many different check marks for the fucking Arab guy.
Did this man just call himself Arab? And I also think I'll do a lengthier project on this, but the red pill in general is very, very keen on constantly catering to whiteness in general and degrading blackness. And you notice it's a trend that goes through all the red pill. Most of the creators I've seen spend a tremendous amount of time speaking poorly about black people and raising white people. What's crazy is that
And you know what? I will say this. Even with, like, creators like Base Pluto, who is unequivocally black, the only reason why he caters to black men is because that's who pays him. But let's go.
people like Nick Fuentes, they don't care if it's Richard Spencer, dudes who literally proclaim,
and we need to have a majority of white people and white people.
Hey, that's not fair. Nick Fuentes also hates his Hispanic side and the fact that he's gay. And this is not a slur. I'm not saying that he's just gay as just a slur. Like, literally, he has been watching gay porn after streams. And, like, he had his wonderful little gay date. And, like, you think I'm joking. Like, he literally, go on my channel and search for the video. Nick Fuentes has a date with another guy that's basically a femboy. I don't get it. Why are these bigots so bigoted against themselves? Because they're bigoted against themselves, they just hate everybody. But let's go.
People need to be running America. Only white people should be.
All that ass in the picture, and he would not know anything to do with it. I'm about to get me some chocolate. I'm about to get me some chocolate. And you know what's sad? Nick Fuentes, he may be bi because he's expressed his want for some chocolate thunder. Some chocolate thunder thighs. So he likes men and black women. So yeah.
Running the country, on average, blacks have the lowest IQ.
I feel like I remember there being a leaked phone call and some other stuff that came out too that got you kicked out of school too. No, was that?
Yeah, that is
something about like if a white girl dates a black person, it's the same as like a dog, something like that. Maybe.
You know, enough with the Jim Crow stuff. Who cares? Oh, they had to drink out of a different water fountain. Big fucking deal. Oh no, they had to go to a different school. You know, even if it was bad, who cares?
That they don't want minorities or black folks in their country.
Motherfucker, you are part Hispanic. I'm sorry, Nick. Nick, let me talk to you, Nick. Let me talk to you, Nick. You are part Hispanic. And you like men, too. You will be lined up in the chambers next to all of us. They will still tell you, please look at the wall. Turn your head to the wall. And you would be there. Let's go.
They don't want interracial. They don't want you to hold office or power. They bring these people on and then they suck them off. They suck out that white cement like it might bleach their skin. It's crazy. That to me is a part that I'm like, I can't rock with you. You are so brainwashed and so fucking stupid that you're literally going to come here and champion a man who wants you. You're going to look him in the eyes and smile while the dude is literally holding the blade he wants to press to your neck. And then you want to tell me you're not mentally ill. And he's not like it's sheep. He's not hiding it. He's letting you know what he wants to do.
Straight up.
He's telling you don't belong. I had to watch Sneeko over here defend Nick Fuentes when he said he's against interracial marriage, which is the very thing that birthed Sneeko in the first place.
Exactly. And birth Nick Fuentes.
Sneeko wouldn't even exist if Nick Fuentes was in power. Let's be honest, Mr. Fuentes. You came on here and you said yourself that you are not for interracial marriage and that prescriptively you feel like it shouldn't be a thing within this society because you think it's bad for it.
Like, Nick really, if I listened to this whole call, I don't think he said anything that makes me want to cancel him. I think he's a good guy. He's saying, hey, I love everybody. Is he really being that?
Yo, that's crazy. That you're saying
Sneeko,
that.
that's
Sneeko, I'm not even gonna lie. If he had his way and he had, first off, you wouldn't even exist because you're the basis of an interracial marriage. So, but you don't find it kind of crazy that the ideal world that he envisions is one in which you wouldn't exist in?
Sneeko thinking, give him about a century. He's thinking, give him about a century. He'll come up with an answer.
These people are lost. They are not mentally well. While they're speaking on transgenderism and people changing, they literally want to champion people that would erase them. Forget erasing your gender. These people champion people that would erase their whole existence. Think about that. Think about this.
Coconut and Barbados.
That being said, what did I say that's a lie?
Like, bro, I'm ready to end them. Like, they want to go here and say, you're Myron, cool. The fucking Arab guy that literally, like, I hit so many different check marks.
No, so we take turns. No,
I can't.
And everybody on the screen, they thought they was doing something so great. Now look where they are. Demonetized Pearl. Demonetized Fresh and Fit. Kicked off of even Rumble. Berserker. Sneeko, he wasn't dropped on his head as a baby. Somebody repeatedly football kicked his ass in the head as a baby. And of course, Nick had to build his own platform because nobody wants him. Not even his roommate that he was looking for dried up cum in the mattress covers. And you think I'm joking, look it up.
What the fuck? I heard that some of y'all were raising the salute, so I decided to come back.
Let's go. Poor Sneeko. Pearl rolls out. Oh, come on.
No!
We're down. Let's go.
No.
Let's go. We're down for whatever.
Let's do it.
Do you realize how dumb everyone has to be? That when you're in a room full of people, that somehow just Pearly Thing seems to be the smartest person. You see her sliding off screen like, what the fuck am I associating myself with? I don't think there's anything wrong with a black person saying they're concerned. I think there's plenty of people who do it ethically while still denouncing race. These people are not it. Something's wrong. And I'll get to the, like I said, I'll do a lengthy project on the whole race portion of the red pill that I think is insane. But maybe you guys disagree. Maybe you guys feel differently. I would love to hear from you guys. But I think it's very hard for you to sit here and try to tell me that the red pill is not intertwined with worshiping whiteness. When almost every creator that you can imagine from the red pill community, I can point to you videos of them worshiping whiteness endlessly. Now that we brought it all together, I thought this would be a good opportunity to bridge this from this conversation to a topic of self-loathing and how I feel like Myron whatever he is, I think he's just an archetype, representative of one. Of a lot of people who have a lot of internalized hatred towards their own group and don't recognize that the reason why they constantly speak ill of their own group and then appeal to whiteness or to like you might even hear white folks who do this cringe shit. And like you watch it right now who don't see anything wrong with this, you would 1000% think it's cringe if a white person came out and constantly was whining like, oh my god, white people are so evil, white people are just the worst. Like we've laughed at people like that because it's just like, bro.
And yo, even if somebody here on the left, I find that shit cringy. I'm a white guy, so I can't say anything about it. Huh? I just like, don't you just hate white people? Motherfucker, you are cream. Stop being fucking cringe. As a white person, I just feel that I should just, you can just go ahead and say the C word because don't we deserve it? Shut the fuck up. Look at those white people washing black people's feet. That is so cringe. What the fuck you think you're doing? God, shit.
Bro, you're trying too hard. When they just suck off minorities and constantly talk shit about whiteness, this is the exact same thing, but from the other end of the spectrum. Exact same thing. Maybe the roots of it are a little bit different, but it's the same kind of behavior. You get what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. And I've known enough people like this, where no matter how the conversations progress, eventually comments will come out that are just negative about their own culture, negative about their own people. And it's never balanced out with very positive reinforcements, never balanced out with, oh, some things, these people. No, it's always negative. Yeah. And then it's always praising another group. Why can't you be like them? Why can't you be like them? So I don't know, whenever I've grown up with these types, they've always made me uncomfortable, mainly because it's just like, if you don't like yourself and what you're about, that's going to show up in other areas of your life. I think it's very difficult to be a happy person and hate your race, to hate your own skin color. Whether it's internalized, you don't realize it, or it's external. How? So just being around people like that has always made me uneasy. But
that's super weird.
Yeah.
That's super weird. But yeah, it happens. There's a lot of people that it happens like that. People are willing to date. They date people that they hate.
So, a recent comment that just sparked something in me. A recent comment on one of my videos that I was talking about, fucking, FD. Somebody actually said, "How could he hate white people? Why would he be upset when about his wife?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." The comment was something that goes along. Let me just remember. He can't be that upset about his wife. He hasn't divorced her yet. And I really had to say, you dumb fuck. How many people that are racist white people that literally will marry black women? It's just dumb. And it's self-hatred and it's self-loathing. And the fact is, some people are just bigoted and they're unhappy with their lives. And they want to meet that unhappiness against everybody else. It's just sad. But let's go.
I've seen that a lot. Mm-hmm. They date people that they hate or they hate their own selves. It happens. I knew there was something off.
What gave it away? Was it the wearing the Klan hat?
Yeah, that.
I mean, that was crazy. Crazy. You know the one that made me think this dude was definitely not black?
Monkey Noises is crazy.
No, the one that killed me was watching him dance. My man was doing the hokey pokey to a hip hop track.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Booty queef, booty queef, booty queef. Just boys getting boys. Booty queef, booty queef, booty queef. Just boys being boys. But clowns you for dancing cool.
Hey, listen, you can clown me for dancing for as many. Listen, if Myron says you gay, that's how you know you straight.
I mean, I don't know. These people are talking about booty queefs. I'm sorry. What the? How did? All right, let's go.
Whatever Myron says, the opposite is probably true. That's why it never bothered me when these niggas said I was gay, because I'm like, I know what y'all be doing behind closed doors. I know who you be laying up in bed with, and I know what color piss you like to suck on.
And it's okay. It's okay.
What did I say?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay that they like that.
I agree. My whole thing is, I don't like it when I go into a home and all the doors are closed. Open the closet. Come on out. That's what I'm saying.
And look, I will give that to Ivan Preach, no matter how much I disagree with them on it. If especially and I was talking with Miss Keeper the other day, like, oh no, I've evolved on the fact that, and what's up, Icon? The fact that they you know what, as much as fresh and fit dog. These two sexualities, these two people that saying that they're gay and all that other good stuff, they have come back and says, I don't care. You know what? I don't care if you're gay either. Just, stop lying about it. It's awesome. And it's just like, I feel like a lot of the internet, because they have to just smash and run into people of all different types of, it's like, you know what? Yeah, I may have made fun of it when I was immature, but you know what? If you're gonna be like that, just say it with your full chest. Say it with your full chest. But a lot of these people that's so scared, they're gonna doubt my masculinity. Like, dude, come on. We see that you like kissing guys. It's okay. If you like kissing guys, cool. I mean, like, your masculinity isn't in question because of that. Your masculinity is in question because you're around people that fucking hate you, that think that, don't trust those new niggas over there, and you cool with it. That's what your masculinity is in question about. Your masculinity is in question about how much of a hypocrite you are, putting out tweets like, yeah, I was at the bar and women was drinking for free and men was spending thousands of dollars, and you do a cruise where you literally get the women on for free and charge men thousands of dollars. That's where your masculinity, maturity, and mental fortitude is in question about. Everything else about who you like to sleep with, no, cool, that's great. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, and it's like, no, it's not, coerced or, a power dynamic, cool. You can actually be on your sugar daddy sites. It's just that, no, stop acting like you don't like men. Just stop.
Ain't no problem with that. It's fine. It's cool that you like what you like. It's totally cool.
Yeah, what does he like? Describe it to me.
No.
Come on, tell me.
He like boys being boys. It's boys being boys.
No.
What would it look like?
No.
Where'd it go?
I wouldn't know.
What'd that mouth do?
Fire up on this. But if that's what you like, though, it's fine. But it's a bit wild when you point out the fingers to other people. If that's what you like, it's cool. Then it's cool.
I don't think these dudes are actually, closeted. I think it's a funny joke considering how sus they are all the time. But I 1,000%. That being said, I 1,000% think that Myron sometimes doesn't like black people. I can't. If I do the accent for too long, I literally start becoming slower. What do you think when you've met people like this?
Met people like what?
That the self-hatred stuff.
I stay away from them.
Sure. But what have you observed about them? What would you tell the audience?
They're not happy.
Are they in denial?
Well, yes, they're not. Well, of course, because they don't want.
Don't you get it? They boys being boys. All right, I'm sorry.
Look like they know that the word self-hatred is not good, right? So they're not gonna admit that they are just like white people. When you tell them, that's this, they know it's bad to be racist, so they don't want to be that. They don't want to admit that. Or even black people, they don't want to admit that it's racist. No, we can't be racist. We can't. So they just deny it.
Yeah, like we should get rid of white people. That's not racist. I can't be.
No, I can't be racist. It's not racist.
Okay,
like, okay, cool. That's crazy. What you just said is just crazy.
And unironically, there are so many black people that say that, and I'm like, dog, that's what the racists say. But it's different. But you just said the shit that you just condemned them for saying. I can't be racist because I'm black. So let's start this direct. When a white person says that, then they're racist. Yes. So you just said that. Yes. But when you say it is not racist, no. How does that work? Let's continue.
Getting rid of people is saying that is crazy. Whatever. In a vacuum or not, it's just crazy. Anyways, yeah, there's denial. Definitely denial there. Everybody thinks what they're doing is righteous. Everybody's the hero in their story.
Sure.
So whenever they go back, they got reasons, and because they got reasons, they have the right to do that.
Yeah.
Your emotions are valid. Yeah, sometimes your emotions is garbage.
That's pretty much it for today's video. I just wanted to kind of bring this up to you. What do you guys think about this archetype? Are you guys surprised to hear the stuff you heard? Do you guys agree or disagree with our assessment? I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm ever supporting the cause and the motherfuckers from that cause are talking about me that way,
I'm not supporting the cause.
I'm gonna be doing some soul search.
Yeah.
What am I supporting that these people want to get rid of me? To me, I can't get over that fact.
Yo, that's crazy.
You are literally.
Maybe it's controversial, but a lot of black folks were acting some type of way with Kendrick Drake beef. I get that some of those may actually been like, yo, the white boy Drake. And yeah, I don't think Kendrick was acting that way. I think Kendrick was like, yo, dog, you kind of use pop to try to win a fight. And oh yeah, you like Kendrick doesn't seem like the type of person that will take the slight that he was being abusive to his wife in a way where it's just like, yo, like, and also like calling him a fake activist. So you try to use his idol. That's one. You try to say he's a bad father and husband, where like, yeah, that's two. And then you called into question what he uses his career to actually do, his true passion. Yeah, I would hate you too. I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you look. All right, I'm sorry.
Sucking off the dudes who
want to get
off this crazy.
Don't you get it? It's boys being boys. All right. Yeah, no, of course. But yeah, no, that was an interesting video. And remember, guys, like, share, and subscribe, and all that other good shit. And I want to say thank you, and we'll cut this clip right here. All right. I don't think there's a civil war that's happening. I doubt where like a black civil war is happening. I doubt that is a thing that's gonna happen. I would have to see more contention with the community in order to like guess something like that. But yeah, Myron is just like, he is just, it's something wrong with him. And I don't mean just the red pill shit. That's crazy. They literally said in that video clip, like, figuratively said, boy, he's like, yeah, don't trust them, dude. Like, you can literally sing the Uncle Ruckus, don't trust them, new knickers over there. And it would just be validated. I just don't know. It is, wow. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. I want to thank everybody who's joined the stream. Remember, look out for the video clips within the next couple of days. I'm going to do more to try to put them out. Do more gaming streams, things of that nature. Wow, that was wow. This man said us white guys. Just blown away. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Remember, touch titties always with consent, and take us away, Richard.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. I'm probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, then people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with and NBC. No names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too. That some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts eating.
The system levels them.
Pretty soon it's all
Is that
gone.
what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.